Next, we're going to talk about a concept that's in software engineering in general, but applies to AI specifically as well. So open source versus closed source. When you write computer code, when you leave it open source, that means that anybody can download that code and they'll have exactly what you have, and then they can edit it. It's interesting to start new projects from there because you have a good starting point. Closed source code is code that exists and it runs on a server, and you can see the output, for example. You can't really modify it yourself, right? For example, the code behind the Apple, iPhones and stuff, that's all closed source, but it's closed source code and it's proprietary information held by the company. Models also have this. They're called open weight and closed weight, but it's a similar concept. ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, these are closed, they don't share the weights. There are open weight models, right? Llama's one. They're also well known, but for those, the code and the weights, basically, when a company or a person trains a model, it might take a month for all their servers, like their supercomputers, to train, right? That output at the end, they could choose to release it or not. And if they release it, that's called open weight models. And if you have access to that, that's great, because then what you can do is you can do what's called fine tune that model. So you can take an open source model and tweak it in a way so that it speaks a certain way, or you can basically tweak some of the weights. So you don't train your own model it can take a long time and a lot of computing power. You can take one that already has been trained for a month or 2 months with a whole lot of supercomputers and then just edit a piece of it. An important concept that's going to come up. There's your basic explanation.